I'm literally leaving the club early because men are fucking shit. And remember, besties, if you're gonna deal with a man who ain't shit, make it worth it.
These men were telling us that all they had to do was go abroad to find a wife because the American women just couldn't.
Excuse me. Like, did you say us? Us. The Passport Brothers were talking to, and you, no, good boy, child, stop. Just stop it. Don't do that.
Massive win yesterday for the Show Me State as Missouri defeats the all-age drag show tour. Citizens of the state were outraged when we found out that this drag queen event was coming to our backyard, and in the description of the show it said, please note there will be adult content and language at this event, yet they were set to allow, the venue was set to allow children to be in attendance. In the state of Missouri, it's illegal to show children this kind of explicit adult content, specifically under Missouri Revised Code 566.083. So people all across the country began calling and contacting their local senators and lawmakers, the highway patrol, and local police departments, as well as absolutely devastating the venue's Facebook reviews. In the end, facing tremendous pressure and community backlash, the venue decided to change their mind and make it an 18 and up event. By the way, check out my article on this on the Gateway Pundit.
No, I don't care about the whole gay LGBT stuff, but like, it's just funny to me that like nowadays, not like back in the 90s and stuff, but nowadays that movement is so in your face nowadays, right? It's like you have to accept it or not. You cannot not accept it, right? You have to accept it, right? And it has to be a part of your life, and it's ridiculous that like this thing, a drag show that it's open to all ages, right? We'll have adult content and foul language. It's fine, but kids are welcome and wanted to join. And it's like, and in schools, they want to promote, kids, very young kids, knowing about gender, knowing about sexuality, right? Being introduced to sex early, right? But it's funny that there's women that support this, and yet you see videos every day that they condemn, age gap dating, dating pedos, dating children. Yet they want to promote sexuality in children. It is so funny that they don't see the hypocrisy, the delusion in that, right? On one hand, you want to support such a sexualized community, right? Drag queens and transsexuals, they're very over the top sexual community, right? And they think that that's fine, but they condemn, pedophilia, pedos. They condemn like age gap dating, especially underage dating. But they're fine with introducing sexuality and sex topics to young children. Make it make sense. I mean, like, why introduce sex and sex-related topics to children, but you expect them not to be sexual? I just think it's disgusting that nowadays that we cannot let children be children, right? There's no whimsy with them. There's no just like innocence anymore, right? It's just that you have to push children into the disgusting, ugly world right away, right? I think this world is just messed up, and we're allowing it. We're allowing this world to be messed up because we're allowing this craziness to happen. All these different stuff.
So let me just get this straight. In the last few years, a biological male has been named Woman of the Year on several magazine covers. A biological male is referenced as a top-ranking female in our White House. A biological male was named the NCAA Women's Swimmer of the Year. A biological male is making tens of thousands of dollars being the face of womanhood for Nike, for Tampax, for Bud Light, for Kate Spade, and countless other companies. A biological male took home the award for Best Actress at the Golden Globes. Are we really still trying to make the case that feminism supports women when the feminists are completely silent and or cheering on biological men taking over the space of women? Somebody spell this out for me.
We've already established this child should never have been exploited sexually in an adult entertainment show like this. But having a leash attached to a child to an adult male is a whole other level of objectification and sexualization. The man leading the child on the leash is referred by the child as the child's father. But it's not the child's father, it's their drag father. And this objectified relationship is eerily similar to the pimp-prostitute relationship where prostitutes call them their daddies. This is sick.
Shootings are all perpetrated by men. Why don't we keep guns legal? Just make it illegal for men to own a gun.
Let's try applying that faulty logic to something else. Since the majority of perpetrators of child abuse and neglect happen to be women, does that mean that women shouldn't be allowed to raise children?
Look at you, so cute. She's ready.
How much should a man make?
Like 300,000. Like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted.
Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000. If I'm making this much and I have this lifestyle, this person cannot have a lesser lifestyle than me. Otherwise, it is not going to work out.
Anywhere from 70 to 100K.
I would have to say 127. $500,000. Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year. That's my guess.
If your wife can spend more than you make, like, you need to make more money. So it really just depends. 150 maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier.
What do you think is the median income for age 31? It's $52,776.
So my expectations are not realistic.
How much money does a guy need to take you out on a date?
Minimum £1 million.
Minimum £1 million?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
I'm high maintenance.
Do you not care about personality?
It has to start with 7 figures, sorry.
Is this not enough money for you?
That's not 7 figures. Sorry, this pocket change.
Damn, Jesus.
You need income daily.
Who the hell are you?
Not weekly?
No, daily. I have income daily, so you need income daily with me.
You need income daily. Not weekly or bi-weekly, daily.
How much money do you think a guy should make per year?
Like, fully, like, adult.
Someone that you would consider wanting to be with the rest of your life.
300K. Million? 2 million?
Okay. We're at ASU, you know, so you're not going to find him here.
A lot. We're expensive.
Yeah. Mills.
Minimum 6 figures, no matter what the situation is.
We have an expensive lifestyle.
Yeah.
500,000.
I could have a nice subtle life with like a 200,000 a year, like
okay.
Normal, great, yeah.
What's the lowest though that you would go for?
I don't think money is stopping. Maybe like a.
It has to be. You just said 1 or 2 mil.
How much money does a guy need to date you?
As much as me.
And how much do you make?
200K.
What do you do to make 200K a year?
I upload pictures of my feet on Feet Finder.
And you have that much from that?
Yeah, easy as that.
As a man who can't build a house, why the fuck is you asking me can I cook? Huh? Bitch, go ask your fucking mama. I'm so sorry. I be forgetting that my posts require critical thinking skills. They don't. Until I get dumbass comments like this. It's like, it's not about cooking. It was never fucking about cooking. But you niggas ain't building no houses. You niggas ain't going to war. You niggas ain't fixing cars. Y'all not doing shit. But always asking a bitch, can she cook? Bitch. And then somebody say, because that's a basic life skill. Yes, that's why you niggas need to stop asking that shit. Because you're not asking me if I can cook so I can fucking eat. You asking me if I can cook so I can feed you. So again, you niggas not paying no bills, ain't fixing no cars, barely come out on fucking TV, thinking bitches want to use you because they want to go out on dates and not meet you at your motherfucking living room. So the point is, if you're not doing none of the stuff you're supposed to be doing as a man, stop asking bitches to do about shit they supposed to be doing as a woman. Like, it's not that fucking hard to comprehend.
It's always funny, women like this always have complaints about men when they're the ones who choose who they would date, what man is allowed to date them. Ridiculous that you could first compare cooking to creating a house, but then you reiterate it's not about the cooking, okay? It's about what men can provide. And you list all this stuff, right? But there are men like that. You don't date the mechanics. You don't date the construction workers. You don't date the plumbers. What type of men do you date? You date the men that will use you, that may abuse you, that may cheat on you, that are players, bad boys, gangsters, whatever, hood boys, shit like that. No, it's the type of men you date that don't bring nothing of value into your life. This is why men have been reiterating it. Men have been shouting it to the rooftop that women do not understand accountability because of things like this, right? The things that she could say, the audacity to say all this stuff about men, when in fact it's the men that you date, men that you would not want to date. Okay, you choose them. You choose who you will date, who you won't date, and just so happens the men that you date brings nothing. It's not the men that say cooking, right, that they don't bring nothing. It's the men that you date that says cooking and they don't bring nothing. Remember that.